How's it going, guys? Welcome back. We're going to look at some more games on the Steam Deck today, some more AAA titles, and yeah, let's just jump into it. So the first game we're going to look at today is Prey, the 2017 sci-fi game from Arcane Studios. Played this a few times on the deck, as in like for a few minutes, a couple of times. It runs really well, so just let me show you the settings I'm running. Custom spec, full screen, VSync off, advanced settings, high. Change that down to FXAA, full res, and yeah, adaptive frame rate, adaptive resolution. We can leave that off because it's not really necessary. I was actually shocked at how well this game runs. It's an awesome game, by the way. Very sci-fi-ish. Yeah, it's just an awesome game. So we're back in the game now, and I've just realised this save state, or this quick save, is in an extremely bad area for me to be testing out this game. I've got this big creature chasing me. But as you can see, from the settings we chose, it's running at a solid 60. Which is mad impressive, because this game is like not exactly old. As you can see, TDP set on 8, which is really cool. Drawing 16 watt. And you're looking at about 2 hours 15 minutes on 82%, which is not terrible either. I mean, this is a AAA title, so you'd expect something similar. It's been very similar throughout all my testing on these types of games, so kind of what I expected from this kind of game. I'm just trying to remember what the buttons are in this to swap weapons and stuff. So we've got the glue cannon, and that freezes these mimics in place. And then we freeze it and swap to the wrench. And then smack it. Yeah, and then that's it. There we go. So, I just saw the menu there. That might be a little bit hard to see. If you're hard of seeing, or yeah, if you have bad eyesight, that's a little bit of a small inventory menu, but I mean, it's nothing crazy. So, I've noticed it also says R5 to take, which means it's mapped the back buttons automatically. So let's take a look at what it's mapped in the settings here. Sometimes, I found a lot of games that actually automatically map your back paddles, which is pretty cool. It's automatically mapped it. So we've got flashlight, crouch, interact, and scope. So I guess that just kind of saves some time if you learn the quick back paddle method. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to get used to saying R5 to take them. But yeah, I haven't fully finished Prey before. I always kind of like get to a certain point with it and just leave it for some reason. I don't know why. I tend to do that a lot with different games. Yeah, it's definitely an awesome game though. And I never got to the point where you could... I think there was a section where you can literally take a mimic's ability and turn into things. I haven't got to that part yet, or I haven't unlocked that ability. But there seems to be like a hell of a lot of ways to die, apparently. There seems to be a hell of a lot of ways to go about finishing levels or getting into different areas and stuff, which is really cool, because with it being an Arcane game, that's kind of what they're known for, right? Because they did the Dishonored series first, and then there's lots of different ways to get into different sections of each level in that one. So yeah, I'd say I do like Arcane, but I wasn't massively that impressed with Deathloop, to be honest. I kind of got a bit bored of the constant repeating loop of the I mean, that was the main system, that was like the main gameplay bit of the game. Holy shit, that's a big creature. That was the one that I was trying to avoid. I think I'm gonna die here again. Yeah, he's chasing me. That's the problem with this game. I end up in like an area where I'm like mad, like I end up in an area where I'm like, I'm supposed to be, but you've got to use stealth and you've got to get around these way stronger creatures. But yeah, like I say, I wasn't massively impressed with Deathloop, and I've had issues running it on here. I've tried to get it running on the Steam Deck, but it keeps endlessly loading for me in the title menu. So I haven't really been able to play it since got decently quite far into it, but like I said, the whole loot mechanic was a bit annoying for me. I didn't really feel like I was getting anywhere with it. I just kept repeating the same. Yeah, I guess that is the main concept of the game, but yeah, it just wasn't my favourite kind of gameplay. I'm thinking I might need to turn gyro on or something to get this aiming better. Can't get up here. That guy's seen me now. Maybe I can dupe him. He goes down, I go up. No, he's still there. Okay. I can't seem to do anything. I feel like I'm. This is kind of why I stopped playing it. Cause I'm just stuck in this area with this one guy. He keeps absolutely demolishing me. I think he's way higher level than me, or whatever the equivalent of levels is in this game. Like, I can't even shotgun this guy. But that's Prey. I mean, not the best kind of progressive gameplay, but it works perfectly. 60 FPS. If you're a fan, then you'll have a great time on the deck with Prey. Welcome back. We're going to look at the Talos Principle now. This is a really cool puzzle game from quite a while ago, I'm pretty sure, but I've literally only just started playing it. I'm a massive Portal fan, and this was recommended to me because I'd played Portal 2 and Portal 1 recently. So yeah, it just got recommended to me. I knew nothing about it, except I read a couple of Steam reviews. People saying there's a lot of philosophy in it about AI and humans and just existential kind of stuff, which is right down my street. And it's just a puzzle game as well, so I mean, can't really go wrong. I do love a puzzle game now and again, just to chill out with and play in my own time kind of stuff. As you can see, the graphical customization in this game is a bit ridiculous. Like, you can literally mess about with so many things. I can't even be bothered to even fine-tune this. Look, you've got so many different things to tick on and off, change to high and medium. So I literally just changed it to medium, one of the things to high, and I seem to be getting decent performance. So as you can see, with 10 watt TDP, we've got like a locked 60 here, which is really nice for this kind of game. Feels super smooth. Dips a little bit depending on what I'm doing, but it does normally stick to 60. And if you want, you can obviously do the refresh rate down to 50 and lock it at 50. Feels great. Or if you love 40, we can even go down to 40. Obviously, you'll have no dips at all. And it will also use less wattage. So if you want to extend battery life, you love 40, you're not really that fussed about the refresh rate, by all means, play it at 40. But it does feel super smooth at 60, so I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't play it at 60. You're still getting a massive amount of decent battery life anyway. So yeah, I've played around 5 or 6 different puzzles on this, and so far I've only had these kind of jammer puzzles. I don't know if this jammer thing is like literally the only puzzle aspect of this. I'm guessing it's not, because that would be pretty simple. I mean, it's all it is this one device that jams electronic items. But yeah, I'm only in the gardens part as well. I don't know if you can actually go into some kind of like indoor areas in the game, but it's just a really cool puzzle game with some really interesting philosophy thrown at you as well whilst you're playing. So I know a lot of people do love this game. It's got extremely good reviews on the store. So, and I got it on sale. I mean, I got it for a mad price. I think I got it for like, I also didn't mean to just do that. I think I got it for like £3 or something. I think it's on sale at the minute. I was like, I could not pass up that price. £3. It's dead. To be fair, I found the Steam store massively dangerous to my wallet recently. I mean, that's what they intended for, right? They kind of brought the deck out in hopes to sell more games, and for me that's definitely been the case, because I've bought a lot more games than I've kind of expected to buy. I kind of don't know what the point of, yeah. Okay, let's go and find one that's a little bit easier for my brain at the minute, which is not functioning properly. Hall of Windows. Okay, let's try this one. So I think I did have a look at this one. yesterday. It confused me a little bit. So you can pass through here, but you can't pass through there with the jammer. So what I thought is you might be able to just, I mean, it would make sense, right? To just like put the jammer there and then grab the jammer, pick the jammer back up and slot it through the window, but that isn't the case. But I'm thinking maybe the jammer works over a long distance. Yeah, okay, it does. Right, so we do that. Take the jammer and I guess open that one. Just double check there's nothing around there. You're looking at about 3 hours, which is really decent on this game as well. Leave the jammer there. Let's go through here. I kind of want to finish at least one puzzle last on video. So you're getting a few small stutters here, which is weird because I'm on 60 FPS. Just the frame pacing just stuttered a little tiny bit there. So I'm just trying to work this one out because if I do that, then I can unblock this one, but I can't get through here. Interesting. But there's no other jammer to go through. Unless there's one, there must be one around here, right? Or is that just one? That's just one big loop. No. I got it. And then I wonder if this one can, how far does this one go? Boom. You know, I was wondering, like, can the jammer literally just travel as far as you can see? And yeah, I guess it does. And that is a puzzle completed. Pretty satisfying when you get the puzzle down. I know it took a while to get that one down, but you know, it's part of the fun. And then you have this guy talking to you about just random stuff. So yeah, that's the Talos Principle. Awesome game, and it works great on the Steam. So I remember trying out Rise of the Tomb Raider, and that worked really well. But now we've got the original Tomb Raider. This one's from like 2013, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2014, around that era. So you would expect it to work really well, but it's just an awesome game, and it deserves to be shown off because it kind of revitalized the Tomb Raider franchise and made it more like Uncharted-esque, if you like. I don't want to like compare it too much to Uncharted, but definitely has that same vibe. But yeah, it's just an awesome game, and if you haven't played it before, this is literally a perfect game for the Steam Deck. It's not too hard to run, it looks great, and yeah, you should just definitely give it a go. See, I'm running at normal at the minute. Just stick tessellation on. I think we can probably squeeze high out of it, but just for the sake of normal, we'll just see what it runs at and then we'll gauge it from there. But yeah, let's just have a look, make some adjustments if we need to, but this game is really cool on the Steam Deck, so definitely need to check it out. It just reminded me, Uncharted comes out on Steam soon, doesn't it? In like July or something, so that'll be very interesting to see if we can get Uncharted 4 running on the Steam Deck. I'm sure they'll want to try and get it running on the Steam Deck, so that would be an awesome game to play on the Steam Deck. Just a portable version of Uncharted 4, that's pretty wild, right? The last time I ever played Uncharted portably was obviously Golden Abyss, which came out on the PS Vita, which was a pretty solid game, but it was no like Uncharted 4. It was just a cool portable version of Uncharted. But as you can see, settings we're kind of running at here, 60 FPS, having no real massive issue. If I put this frame rate limit to sit off, I was going to say it would give us a rating of how much we could probably stick it up, but I think we may be running VSync, which might be locking the refresh rate. Yeah, we are. So if I turn VSync off and apply changes, go to frame rate limit off. So at 8 watt, we're kind of getting 70 FPS on medium, which kind of makes me think we could leave it at medium and it runs really solidly. Of course, because I mean, that's a pretty solid frame rate, right? We're not getting any stutters in the frame time graph. In fact, I might just leave it on medium. It does look really good. I don't think it's going to change much if I stick it up to high. So Let's fight some wolves and see what we can find. Haven't played this this one in a while. I always go to oh my god, a wolf. I always default to playing Rise first because that one's my favourite, but this one is a solid game, like I keep saying. Looks really nice on the deck too. Just need to kill these wolves first. As you can see, I'm not massively far through it here, so I'll give you an idea of like some of the foliagey, foresty areas to start with. Fuck's sake. Get off me. And then you can skin them for resources. But yeah, this is extremely smooth. You're looking at about 2 hours and 5 minutes at 71%. For all you 40 Hz lovers out there, I'll change it down and we'll just see how much more battery life we can get for 40 Hz. I know you guys probably think I hate 40 Hz right now because I keep telling you how much I would prefer 50 on each video that I play, but honestly 40 Hz is fine when you get used to it. Managed to scrape, I mean it's still going up. I don't know if it's because this cutscene's like pre-rendered or we'll just skip it and find out, but yeah, I mean we're still going up, so all you battery lovers out there, we can squeeze an extra like half an hour. Yeah, we could squeeze an extra half an hour out of the battery life just by putting it to 40 Hz, which is awesome. I feel like if you're running at 40 Hz, we could definitely stick the graphics up. So let's just, for the sake of the video, stick the graphics up to high. Maybe let's try ultimate or ultra even. I know that's going to probably incur some sharpening anti-aliasing, but you never know, might work. Still a solid. Still looks very good as well. Runs at a solid 40 on ultra settings, so probably just stick it at ultra. I mean, the battery life is slightly going down, so it's obviously using more wattage here. I need a stronger axe. Okay, I wasn't reading that. Stick it up to back up to refresh rate of 60. Probably won't be locked at. Is it locked at 60? Nah, it's not locked at 60 anymore. So probably best if you want to run it at ultra settings, either lock it at 50 or 60. And as soon as we turned around, it's gone to 40. So there you go. Got to do the testing, but yeah, if you want to run it at 40, you should get a smooth. It shouldn't go any lower than 40. I wouldn't have thought. Let's double check just to make sure there's no like crazy anti-aliasing shit running in the background. FXA, so no, it's pretty standard. So as you can see, works great. Locks at 40 Hz at ultra. These damn wolves, leave me alone. Gyro would be nice to use on the bow. Fuck. I swear there's a button you can use to attack with your pickaxe. Is it like the right or left trigger, or? Don't know, maybe you can't do that on this one, fair enough. So yeah, that's original Tomb Raider. Works great. 40 Hz ultra or medium, you can run it at 60. All good. So the last game we're going to look at today, if you haven't guessed, it's Fallout 3, but this is the Game of the Year version, and this is the one that would necessarily not run on Windows. I don't know if they fixed it. They may have fixed it like in the last year or so, but there used to be a lot of problems trying to run this on Windows. It just wouldn't open at all. You had to mess about with some files and it was really annoying, but they may have changed it, but I've just wanted to tell you it works perfectly on the deck. You're looking at like high, pretty much a couple of mediums thrown in there, but yeah, if I would just go into it, but I just wanted to say it works great. So this is the Game of the Year version with all the DLC too. although I would say I preferred New Vegas, you can't deny Fallout 3 is an iconic game. Never played original Fallout 1, 2 or 2 though, which is really interesting. If any of you guys have played it on the Steam Deck, or if you really do like Fallout 1 and 2, I know it's like an isometric kind of point and click RPG, it's very different to this, but yeah, it's always been something that I've been keen on trying. I don't know how difficult it is, it might be like pretty difficult, all them old school RPG games seems to be really difficult, but I have it in Steam actually, and it's not exactly a huge game either, so I could try it. Definitely been one that I've been planning to play at some point. But which one would you run first? Would you run... I know there's like 3 or something. There's like 1, 2 and tactics. So you guys let me know which one's the best one in the comments and I'll have a look. It would work awesomely with the trackpad, I have no doubt about that. Let's just skip this into some gameplay. Managed to get some gameplay. Just been playing through the start and it's just reminded me how when I first played this, I was so amazed by these just different things that were going on. Like you've got like the tunnel snake gang, you're in the like vault and you're choosing like your own stats and stuff. I mean, back when this came out, I was like pretty young, so this was all awesome new stuff for me that I'd never done before. And then like you've got like the speech challenges, it just kind of bring me back to that time. Don't get me wrong, I've played this a shit ton of times, but just reminded me like the magic of Fallout, you know. It's just an awesome game. You've got like all these speech options. Don't get me wrong, Fallout New Vegas is probably my favourite, but Fallout 3 is such a solid game.
It's your dad.
Especially with all the DLC added onto this one as well. I've just been playing the start and it's just been reminding me about all the mad times I've had on this game back in the past. So yeah, this is going to be a fun playthrough for sure.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we're escaping the vault at the minute.
Oh, one more thing. Okay.
As you can see, it's running at 60 as well. Another amazing feature that we've got added on is gyro. Standard Steam Deck stuff at the moment, but like never before could you play Fallout and have so good aiming. Fallout used to just have this really annoying, like, kind of zoomed in, but not iron sights. This was before New Vegas, but now you can use the gyro to get that precise movement. Runs at 60, pulling 9 watt. I mean, it is an older game, but it just has a charm to it. It just looks like Fallout, which looks good. I can't say it like doesn't look bad. On this screen especially, it's better than anything I've played on like the Switch looks wise. Obviously you've got the 60 FPS as well. Ultra smooth. Because of how low wattage I'm pulling here, play it at 60. You might as well. 3 hours of battery life at 62 minutes, 62%. So yeah, as you can see, battery life is mad good. Let's kill some rad roaches. The question is, he's actually fighting me, okay. I mean, I did promise that I wouldn't use the gun, but I mean, he's literally trying to kill me. Should we save Butch's mum? Like I said in the New Vegas video, I do try and like be evil sometimes, but for some reason, I get to like certain sections and I just can't bring myself to do it. Like this part. Butch's mum's getting attacked by rad roaches, and like you can say, I'm not gonna help you, and then you get like bad karma. But this guy's been a dick for you for like 18 or 19 years, so. But I'm gonna be nice and save his mum, so let's just go out and let's get her saved. You obviously got the VAT system in this as well, which is so cool. Boom. So yeah, in case you had any doubts this wasn't going to work.
God, I could really use a drink right now. We did it! My mom's gonna be okay. You're the best friend I've ever had, man.
Funny. You do get his tunnel snake jacket though, which is cool. It's kind of like the choices you got to make in this game. You're definitely not as choice heavy as New Vegas, but it has some really fun fun moments in it. Also, just love collecting the bobbleheads. I remember trying to collect all the bobbleheads last year on my Xbox One. Got to the point where you're in like Raven Rock or whatever it's called, and you have like one. There's only like one small time you can get this guy's. It's on this guy's desk, like the main bad guy. It's on his desk, and like you have one chance to get it, and I completely bypassed it by accident. Ended up having to, and then it quick saved, and then I don't save multiple saves for some reason. I'm an idiot. I save like over one save. Like if I just do that, I save over my own save, whereas I should have a multiple few saves. But yeah, I ended up missing the opportunity to grab that one bobblehead that I needed for the achievement. So I had to load back like a previous save, like which was like 4 hours previous. It was a pain in the ass. In fact, I gave up for a while. I didn't even play the game for a while, so I was that annoyed at myself. I ended up just loading it up this year or in like February and just thinking, screw it, I want the achievement. So we did the gameplay again for 4 hours and ended up getting the achievement, so happy days. Annoyingly, this game doesn't support cloud save, which is why I'm having to start the whole game again. I've got a few saves on my PC as well, but yeah, actually I don't think this one supports achievements either, which is a little bit annoying because I do like getting achievements. Yeah, this game's pretty bare bones when it comes to PC, but it's still Fallout at the end of the day. I don't want to hit Officer Gomez. Officer Gomez is nice.
You're lucky it was me who found you. The other, I don't know what you're up to. It's a real shame it's come to this. Not you're a good kid. Very good to see you. You're the one everybody. Me and Andy were in a tight spot. Make no mistake.
Right, I also did collect the bobblehead. There's a bobblehead that you can get out of your dad's office in this one as well, so I think I'm gonna try and get out of here, but it does take a while. These two are just gonna kamikaze themselves and get killed. Officer Richards is gonna get his head caved in. What I haven't ever done on Fallout is upgrade my luck. So on this save, I've kind of put my luck up. I think you are more likely to get like critical hits, and you're more likely to get better items out of chests and stuff, or lockers or whatever, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean that makes the most sense, right, for luck based stuff. Yeah, it'd be interesting to play at a higher luck. I'm normally always keep it at 5 because I'm not really that bothered about it. I keep thinking it's like a useless thing to level up, but we'll find out. I might even just put the security armor on. Question is though, do we kill Overseer? Here we go. Best thing about Fallout is you can save it before you do anything. So you can save it, see the outcome, load back, if you want to play it like that. Chief Hannon. Oh damn, that's Butch's friend, isn't it? Oh, I don't have any. Just could BB gun him to death or something. Oof. Damn. Does that mean the Overseer is going to automatically attack me or speak to me first?
I hope you will hear to turn yourself in, young man.
Just give me the keys to your office and password.
Oh, you'll get.
So you can say you're going to hurt his daughter. Right. Well, I mean, obviously I'm not going to, but that's a good way of blackmailing him into giving me the key and stuff. Pretty sure they don't follow me outside. Finish. And, well, let's see. Let's see. This is always an iconic moment. Exiting the vault for the first time. Eyes adjusting to the light. When I first came out of the vault and was like, wow, where the hell do I go? And am I allowed to walk around anywhere? Like, it was such an open world. It looks awesome. It looks like it's pulling a tiny bit more wattage, but I mean, it's still a lock 60. Stick that speech up 100%. A couple of sciences for terminals. Lock picking is a must. And then we'll do small guns up to 19. I think swift learn is a good one to take at the start. But yeah, as you can see, runs perfectly. Amazing game. And it's just loading up our DLC stuff as well. But yeah, as you can see, Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition works amazing on the Steam Deck. Highly recommend it if you've not played Fallout 3 before. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to do some emulation videos soon, and yeah, I think I'm going to do some more Wii U videos. So I'm going to do some Bayonetta and some Xenoblade X. I know that's a couple of games that you guys have been telling me to do, so we'll check them out in the next video. Thanks for watching.